oh my. Atheist tweeting OMG. Life came to a standstill and then got real with them prophecies. Every time we the pass go, monopolize the monopoly. You give us 200, take 300, charge us for the property. Y'all gave us this authority. To be honest, got it honestly. Which means we are joint heirs. Siamese twins on a trampoline. We speak what he wrote. Melania's speech, Michelle's notes. Israel hit the ground running like a breech birth cause we got hope. Hold up. Yeshua is the Messiah. It's his will over our will, so we call us student drivers. He calls us his song. Sorry, Mariah. Postal to carry these notes. Addressing all outsiders, we will rise
up. If you come against the scriptures, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our heritage, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man, we gon' rise up. Rise up, we rise up. If you come against the king, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our Elohim, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man, we gon' rise up. We rise up,
yeah.
Rise up, and rise up.
Rise up in the morning, see my people in poverty, crying out to my people, asking me why you bother me. Slaves, we living in colonies, walking like zombies who bred with lobotomies. Even preacher man and creature man, down low with them sodomies.
Shalom y'all, it's your boy Michael Israel. As you can see by the title and by the hat, we're gonna be talking about soldiers and being a man of war, what it means to think like a man of war and have that mindset. And we're gonna talk about the just all aspects concerning that, because you know, when you read the book, it's about warfare. Okay, so we're gonna go into all that. We're gonna get started here soon. I'm just sharing this and inviting people in. If you could do the same, appreciate it. Shout outs to my man John Williams, Rhema Word Apparel. Shalom out. Shalom to my man Beat Brothers. What's up, man? Glad to see all y'all up early this morning. Shout outs to Malak Yasha Al. I hope I pronounced that right. Shalom to y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll be getting started here momentarily.
Rise up, Issachar. Rise up, Zebulon. We gon' rise up, Manasseh. Rise up, Ephraim. Rise up, Gad. Rise up, Dan. We gon' rise up, 12 tribes. Rise up, 12 tribes. Rise up, 12 tribes. Rise up, 12 tribes. We gon' rise up. Sometimes we focus on them curses, but the promises put fire in your soul. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire in my soul. So much fire. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire in my soul. Shut up in my bones. Fire, fire, fire. Fire in my soul. The promises to Zion, they put fire in my soul. What's this? Got y'all all turned up. Tell me what's going on. So many Israelites searching who they are and preparing to go home. Wait a minute, I thought this was home, but you speak of another place. We in the land of our enemies in captivity, but the gathering is taking place. Fire, 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 fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire in my soul. So much fire. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire in my soul. Shut up in my bones. Fire, fire, fire. Fire in my soul. The promises to Zion.
All right. Shalom, y'all. Shalom, shalom. It's Michael Israel. You're watching the Spiritual Combat Show. And as you can see, the title of today's show is... One second. Okay. All right. And the title of today's show is Thinking Like a Man of War. Okay. And, you know, it's going to be a good lesson. And like I said, the stuff I'm teaching, I don't see anybody teaching on this stuff. It bothers me because I see so many people, men and women alike, in combat situations. They are at spiritual warfare, and in fact, they're under attack, and they have been trained not to fight back. When you read through that whole book, you don't. It's warfare all through there. There it is, John. I was trying to pull that scripture up, brother. I appreciate you putting that in there, because that was the first scripture I was going to go into. I was trying to pull it up over here. All through that book, one of the most consistent themes through there is the fact that we are at war, spiritual war. So that's an attack on your mind. And when you look around, when you look in these so-called churches, when you look at what's being taught out there, that's the last thing you hear getting taught about. Smashing straight on with this spiritual war. That's a common theme all through the book, is the spiritual war, the spiritual attack, the spiritual deceptions and all that stuff like that. All through the book. Where's one of the main battlefields of this spiritual war? You know where I'm going with it, relationships. And who's the focus of the attack? The man. And what's the warfare strategy? Feminize the man. And when you look around, when you check out the landscape, dudes is feminized. Dudes ain't got a warfare mindset. Okay? So my man John put in there Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. It says, the Lord is a man of war. Yahuwah is his name, or Lord is his name. Let's see, you put it in there twice, I think. Okay. So don't get it twisted. We're at war, and the deception is heavy today. If I was, and I, the Lord ain't put it on my heart, it's not something I'ma do. It's not. But if I was to open up a church, it wouldn't have flowers and beautiful gay stuff and cupcakes and homosexuals and perfect cute lighting and all that stuff. My church would pretty much look like my site looked. It looked like a base camp. It would, when you walk in my church, the walls would be painted camouflage, like to put you in the fact, to always remind you that you are at war and you are a soldier. To look at churches today, you would think you were a fairy in La La Land or something. They might as well give you a little wand with a star on it with sprinkles, the silverly sprinkles on it, and throw a skirt on you too. So you like, some fairy princess. Because that's what it looks like when you walk in there. That's what it looks like when you listen to the music. I was just thinking today, man, when you listen to dude, DMX's music, when he dropped that album back in the 90s, is more spiritual than most gospel music. I mean, because I was listening to some of these gospel songs and that church mentality, and it's literally telling you, hey, just lay down and let go and let God. And God's telling you, gird up, prepare for war. You see, and I have a unique view on this because, now look, I was in the Air Force, so I ain't saying I was Marine tough and battle hardened and all that, but even with the Air Force, I was in wartime situations. I was over in the Middle East while war was going on. I was a mechanic on airplanes in war conditions. And I saw the importance of being able to focus and persevere over high pressure situations. You know, we had to get planes ready, and like the Pentagon and high level government organizations were wanting certain planes ready, and a lot of pressure is put on you, and there's no excuses to be made. If you mess up, 40 people will die. One little minor mistake on installing an aircraft engine, and that whole plane's gonna go down. There's no such thing as an excuse. There's no, oh, well, you know, sometimes things just happen and all that stuff like that. Nah, there ain't none of that in war conditions. And how am I tying that back in the Bible? Man, when you're the man of a house, I don't care how bad the odds are stacked against you, there is no excuse. It's all on you. I don't care if you're feeling sick, you ain't feeling good. You know, like for instance, for us men, everything's against us. We just got to persevere, suck it up and press on. Ain't nobody going to come over to you, okay, bad boy, okay. You know, no, you got to, you know, overcome odds. And you're not going to do that taking on a church mentality, taking on a feminized church mentality. Because there's masculine churches, there's masculine Christian pastors out there teaching. They're out there. They're few and far between, but they're out there. There's masculine Hebrew teachers out there. Okay? But for the most part, like I wrote this statement here, man, because when you got a true soldier mindset, this society is set up to come against you hard. It's like when you take on a soldier mindset, what you find out is you really coming against this society. And what I wrote here, I said, women today are designed by this society to destroy the types of brothers like a soldier brother, a prophet, a warfare type brother. Like this society is designed to crush them. Shalom, Brother Jeremy. It's designed to crush brothers like that. They purposely wire these women up in the churches and in this society to crush you if you one of these brothers. And if you haven't been properly, and I'm using military terms now, if you ain't been briefed properly on the objective and the warfare and the condition, and when I say brief, properly taught in this word what your mission is and who the enemy is and what you're fighting, it'll crush you. It'll crush you. How's it crush you? A lot of our real soldiers are in jail. Like the prophets are in jail. The outlets. What are the outlets? They get the outlets they give soldiers. If you're able to navigate around the prison pipeline and you have enough wisdom to get around that, what are the other outlets they have? Well, they direct you into hip hop, and they have you. They use you as a mouthpiece to help program the other prophets and soldiers out there, to program them in a bad way to destroy themselves, telling you to womanize and sell drugs, stuff like that. Well, if you can navigate that, then sports is the other outlet. Imagine a person with the determination of Michael Jordan banging on this word, pushing this word forward. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I don't like what Michael Jordan has done. He really ain't done nothing for our people at all, but just help us give up more money. But when you look at his mentality, his adapt and overcome mentality, boy, if that was directed at this word, he'd have been a prophet. That is the biggest fear of the spirit world and these nations of this world, is that one of us attacks this word like we attack sports. That would be a scary thing. And it's going to happen. Okay? When a man, the reason they lock, the reason why they have to have these outlets for true masculine soldier and leadership, the reason why they have these unproductive outlets, prison, sports. Sports is absolutely unproductive, because if you go into sports and you do great, it's cool, but you're not going to influence your people to do anything revolutionary, anything big. At best, you're going to influence them to take the same unproductive path. But if one of these men went into teaching this word and bringing this word out, then that's a scary thing. So they have those outlets. The other thing is to feminize them, and that's what you see the bulk of our men become. And feminized, emasculated men are absolutely useless. Like they're no threat. They, by their own nature, they're just going to go along to get along, because they take on an Ahab spirit. They take on a feminized spirit. And of course, one of the number one tool behind that, the number one weapon used to feminize the men and to put them in that state is our women. Yeah, they use the woman against it, just like Satan did in the garden. It ain't nothing new. What does the book say? Ain't nothing new under the sun. So let's y'all already knew, man. Y'all already knew I was gonna hit y'all with that Ephesians 6. So we're gonna Ephesians 6 it up real quick. So let me pull that up. It says, "Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." Somebody put in there what wiles means. Y'all know what that means. It's tricks. Okay? It deceives people. Like all growing up, I'll sit up there in that church and I was like, I know this book is the truth, but something ain't right about this daggone place. Like it don't feel right. Like I don't want to give in and be up there, oh, and doing this feminized worship. Because church worship is feminized. It's designed for women. Because women are to submit. They are to let go and let go in their spirit and give over and let go. A man is to gird up and to stay sober-minded and stay focused on the objective. So masculine worship would be more something along the lines of what I listen to. Like my worship music, I worship every morning. Almost every morning on the way to work. I listen to like Beloved Daweed and masculine worship music. Not, oh Jesus, oh come in when we fall down, but we get up. I don't listen to that. I listen to stuff getting me ready for war. Because I'm getting ready to go in this workplace, work around all these demonic people that are demonically possessed and oppressed. I gird up when I go to work. I ain't got time to be letting my guard down, put my hands up, and being submitted like a woman. The Lord told me that I'm in war. He said, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." And he goes on to tell you, he said, so put your hands up and let go and let God and just don't do anything. No, he said, put on your armor, get a sword. Like, get these verses and get ready to go to war. That's what I'm trying to show y'all, man. This stuff they teaching out here got men messed up and women. And look, I'm talking it, but just have a look around. Look around at the condition of relationships. Look at people getting destroyed. And look at how folks want to just kind of tiptoe through the tulips and not address elephants in the room. I'm getting the elephants are getting up out the room. We getting them out. Like the elephants are leaving the room. If the elephant is so big it can't fit through the door, we pulling out swords and we cutting the elephant up and we hauling it out piece by piece. But we dealing with this stuff. We going right through the middle. I'm driving a bus right down the middle. I'm not turning left. I'm not turning right. Because people dying, relationships are getting like obliterated because ain't nobody talking on nothing. They trying to tiptoe around stuff. And I'm talking about in Israel. In Israel, like I said, well, you know, spiritual combat, man, like one of the main things is relationships. And when you look around, whether like, even for me in my life, like I was single for a long time because I wasn't a real man. Like nobody went through this with me. And I could have destroyed myself. Because I remember a point where I was like, man, I knew that, hey, it's dangerous out there. You mess with the wrong woman, or if you're a man, you could mess with the wrong, if you're a woman, you could mess with the wrong man. Or vice versa. One time, and that could be your life. You know what I'm saying? It could be, the stories are out there. Like these women mess with the wrong man one time and they get HIV or something like that. Or whatever it is. Or they get in an argument and then wind up in jail for life. A lot, like bulk of the people are in jail over relationships, men and women alike. So we got to speak on this thing. Okay? So John, my man John, shout out to my man John. we're going to definitely chop it up today. I'm going to hit you up later. John Williams said the church is infested with homosexuality and no one will speak on it. Exactly. But it's infested with homosexuality because the whole structure is homosexual, is feminized. You know? That's why ain't no flowers and cute pink outlines on my thing here. I keep it soldier and warfare because I'm constantly at war. And and I'm talking about the wars in your mind. You got people with spirits in them warring against your mind. And they don't even realize it. They don't even realize that they're taking over. Like I sit back and I watch it be people close to me that ain't in this truth coming up to me at work or wherever. And I'm like, man, I'm pressing in on it. Like it's always like I could really see the people who are demonically controlled because when I'm pressing in on something heavy or something big's coming up, these people come out the woodwork. They're like, man, I ain't heard from this dude in 3 months. And they coming out, all of a sudden they coming out the woodwork. I see the message pop up. I was like, that's a demon. That's a demon, right? I see my phone ring, number pop up. I see the name. Now, what the heck they calling me for? And I got this big event getting ready to go down. Demons. That's spiritual warfare. And I'm just getting on tangent, but the thing is, and the way to deal with them, like the church said, oh, just forgive and let go and this, that, and the other. But my warfare mindset, according to the word, says, don't even mess with them. Leave them alone till after the event. Then call them. Who cares what the heck they want? You know they ain't nothing but Satan. You know what I'm saying? You know. So I deal with them with a soldier mindset. All right. Let's see what y'all talking about. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. So yeah. And but yeah, it goes on to tell you, you know, But yeah, and like I said, one of the main tools used against you is the woman. They use the woman against you. So the woman's coming at you in your relationship, trying to break your spirit and turn you into a girly man. And then society's coming against you. You see it in the movies. You see it on the sitcoms, on television, on the commercials, on the radio talk shows, in the R&B music, in the music. Then you're getting it right at home, live and in effect in your face. Then you're getting it from friends and family. Then you're getting it at work. Then you go into the church and you're getting it even on the spiritual level. They're telling you, hey, just bend over and don't be a man. And that's the way of God, brother. You know? So you're getting it from everywhere. So you gotta be a soldier. That's why I got the soldier hat on today, just to be in character today. I ain't coming out of character. I got the soldier hat on today. Because you got to be in this thing. Like, you really got to be angry and in a warfare mindset to slam against this thing because it's everywhere. And I'm straight up with it. This soldier mindset, y'all on here, John on here, he know me, he talked to me. He could tell you, I walk it like I talk it. He tell you straight up. I got people on here who know me, who deal with me and talk to me and know who I am. Somebody with a homosexual spirit on me don't want to be around me very long. Now, if they trying to change, they trying to get their mind right. Oh, hey, I'm with you. We're going to train you up. You know what I'm saying? But somebody who got that feminized mindset ain't going to really want to be around me too long. And see, and the thing is, I don't care what a woman says, she attracted to soldiers. She ain't attracted to Ahab spirit men. She ain't, these emotionally controlled soft men. That's a turnoff to them at their most instinctual, basic, core, biblical level of the way the Most High designed them. That's a turnoff to them. Okay? They don't like those type of men. That's not attractive. And I'm going to prove it to you right now. So if you're a woman and you're watching this, think about the man, if you've been in relationships in your life, think about the man that you stayed with for a while, who really had you going. He wasn't a man who was just trying to do everything you wanted and cater to you. He was a kind of an independent, so-called bad boy type man. That's the type of man you stayed that really had you emotional in that relationship, that really got your attraction, emotions going. It wasn't that dude, oh, okay, baby, because you know I love you and all this stuff. It wasn't that dude. I'm proving to you that you are wired up to like a soldier, a masculine leader man who stands on his own. But a lot of times, these men exude those qualities, but in a bad way. But it's still attractive, and that's how our women end up getting destroyed. And the good men, the men who have good intentions, the men who are willing to die for their women and stuff like that, a lot of times they give in to the emasculating pressure of this society, and they get crushed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my man John, he put in there, women dog out soft dudes. They do. And if it's a good, righteous woman, she'll just leave them alone. She won't dog them out. So all women don't dog out soft dudes, but most women, you piss them, you irk them so much because they instinctually know that you're not being a man like you're supposed to be. So yeah, they dog you out, or they nag you, or they get frustrated with you all the time. When if you a real man, you a soldier, they know deep down that you just turn them on their instinctual level, and you get, all your little idiosyncrasies and imperfections don't bother them. But when you a weak man, a woman can't figure out, like she instinctually knows in her spirit that you weak, and it's a turnoff because she knows that's wrong. That's not righteous. And that's what these churches create. That's what a lot of these spiritual organizations or whatever, because there's churches that's masculine, that they're few and far between, but they're out there. It's like, but I can't sit there and listen to people too long when they on that feminine type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. But yeah, man. And, you know, I've, as a soldier, you know, I've become comfortable with the uncomfortable. I don't complain. I push forward. Like, you wouldn't even know it. The past week, not week, maybe 4 or 5 days, I've been just real sick and in pain. And I'm feeling better now, though. I'm good now. But I was content going through that, too. I don't sit there, oh, baby, ask my, can you hold me? Hold me? Because I'm hurting. Please hold me. No. I just grind it out till I drop, till it's time. And in the meantime, I'm going to get this thing out far and wide. And please, look, I want y'all to know this also. If you disagree with me and you say, well, Michael, I don't agree with what you're saying. A man shouldn't be, what? Please do. Because I'm not going to get on here and yell at you and shout you down. No, I do. I do want to hear. It'll sharpen my sword. If you feel like I'm missing something, correct me on it. And we can dialogue. You won't ever see me on here going off, getting crazy. I'm not like that. Don't be scared. If you feel like your understanding goes against mine, we can reason it. Go back and look at all my other videos. I do it all the time. Like, people who have dealt with me know that, you know, that's the last. I'm the last dude to just shout somebody down. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, with that said, I gotta head out to work. I hope this lesson was encouraging to you, was a blessing. Like I said, get into that soldier mindset. And if this lesson was a blessing to you and these teachings are helping you, please give back by sharing the video. That's all I ask. Sharing and inviting, you know, getting the word out, sharing the videos. That's what I ask. That's what I need. I would appreciate that. So anyway, with that said, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to head out to work. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And with that said, shalom, y'all.